mortgage is far beyond our expectation.
It's the safest way of owning a house.
My mouth is full of appreciation to Federal Mortgage Bank.
It is the desire of every adult, especially in this part of the world, to own a place to call his or her own. The Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria has been saddled with the responsibility of making it happen for low and medium income earners by ensuring easy and affordable home ownership. In order to fast-track easy and affordable home delivery, the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria in recent times has developed various loan products to suit different housing needs. The Cooperative Housing Development Loan is one such product created to serve a ready market. The bank introduced this product to also meet the needs of a collective group of people. Tonight on the program, we will take a look at the Cooperative Housing Development Loan as a product and just how well this product is faring in the industry. My name is Zuleyhat Belagubir. Glad to have you join us on the program. Join me after this short timeout for the full program. Please stay with us.
What is the name of my grandson?
Suleiman.
That's a good name. May the Almighty preserve him.
Amen.
Now that your family is growing, this is the time for you to start thinking of a house of your own.
Abba, the thought of this has always been on my mind. To build a house now, you need a lot of money, and that is what is holding me back.
Sonny, what you need is a mortgage. NHF mortgage loan. With NHF mortgage loan, you own a house upfront and pay gradually over a long period of time.
Abba, I will go to the FMBN office right away.
Come join us at FMBN and let's shelter Nigeria together.
The episode will begin with news highlights from the diary of the FMBN and around the housing sector. Tonight, FMBN takes part in 2021 Housing Summit in Abuja and Oyo State to build 5 new estates. Stay tuned for the details.
The 2021 Housing Summit recently held in Abuja, where stakeholders in the housing sector gathered to discuss ways on how to synergize with private investors on how to promote affordable housing delivery in Nigeria. The event had the theme, Setting Up Sustainable Structures and Mobilizing Private Investments for Housing Delivery in Nigeria. Minister of Works and Housing, Babatunde Raji Fashola, was represented at the event, disclosed that the ministry is working towards ensuring a good partnership with the private sector. He also noted that the ministry, in partnership with the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria, has implemented several programs to encourage such partnerships.
The ministry has a PPP program known as Ministerial Pilot Housing Scheme. It is a synergy with Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria and private developers. The ministry provides land and technical expertise. Federal Mortgage Bank provides the required construction finance stroke mortgages, while the private developer undertakes the construction and provides off-takers.
Group Head, Field Offices Coordination of the FMBN, Dominic O. Agabi, who presented a paper on the National Housing Fund on behalf of the Managing Director, Architect Ahmed Lengiwa, reiterated the mandate of the bank and its role in driving affordable home ownership for low-income earning Nigerians.
What are the objectives of the fund? To facilitate the mobilization of funds for the provision of houses for Nigerians at affordable prices. I've said that. It is also to ensure constant supply of loans to Nigerians for the purpose of building, purchasing and improving of residential houses, which is to say that it is meant to help people who aspire to home ownership to access funds either to build their own houses or to buy existing houses or to renovate or improve on the one that they are already living in.
Goodwill messages were presented with speakers giving assurance of increased partnerships with the private sector for affordable home delivery. The Oyo State government has disclosed its plans to create new housing estates in the 5 zones of the state as a way of boosting affordable housing supply for its residents. Chairman, Oyo State Housing Corporation, Bayo Lawal, made this known recently in Ibadan. Lawal noted that the project is planned to kick off in 2022 and will be situated in Ogbomosho, Shaki, Isheyin, Eruwa, and Kishi. The chairman also said that the organization is committed to building social housing and creating plots of land for the downtrodden in the society. He called on the media to create awareness on the already existing estates in Ibadan, Ajoda, Ode, Olubadan, and Bashorun. Lawal then called on residents in the state to approach the corporation in order to mitigate the challenge of high cost of private property in the state.
Glad to have you back. In 2016, the Cooperative Housing Development Loan was introduced as another product of the FMBN. Few years later, the first project was launched in Kuje for Akacare Cooperative. Since then, so many other cooperatives have taken up the initiative to also apply for the Cooperative Housing Development Loan. Currently, over 9 estates have been fully completed and off-taken under this product. Sit back and keep watching as we assess the impact of the Cooperative Housing Loan of the FMBN.
This was the inauguration of Wood Hill Estate, Kuje, Abuja, where 77 housing units were completed for Akacare Multipurpose Cooperative Society. This is iConnect Cooperative Investment Limited, Enugu State, where 52 housing units have been completed in the first phase and another 52 units in the second phase. Now a third phase is under construction. In Kaduna State, this is the Police Cooperative Society Limited Loan Phase 1. Here, 110 housing units have been completed and fully off-taken. And this is the Futa Housing Cooperative Society in Akure, Ondo State, where 81 housing units have also been fully completed and off-taken by staff of the Federal University of Technology, Akure. All across the Federation, there are various housing estates like these, developed under the Cooperative Housing Development Loan Scheme. There are well over 30 estates currently under construction across the country, some of which are Delta State University Teaching Hospital Staff Multipurpose Cooperative Delta State, Bombina Homes and Savings Multipurpose Cooperative Society Yola Adamawa State, Dalhatu Araf Special Hospital Staff Multipurpose Cooperative Society Lafia Nasarawa State, Federal Medical Center Yenagua Cooperative Society Bayelsa State, CBN Umahia Staff Multipurpose Cooperative Society Abia State, and Obafemi Awolowo University Teaching Hospital Medical Health Workers Union Multipurpose Cooperative Ile-Ife Osun State, and so many others across the country. Since inception, the Cooperative Housing Development Loan has sheltered well over 5,000 persons. This loan window was created to serve a group of people under a common interest.
Cooperative Housing Development Loan is one of the products introduced by the bank, basically to cater for people that have come together as a cooperative, as a body, so that they can also be able to access our facilities as long as they are contributors to National Housing Fund. It's better for them to come in a group because there are a lot of advantages on that. So that's basically the reason why the Cooperative Housing Development Loan was introduced by the bank. They have a common land, one title, a full, plot that can take a number of housing units. So the process for this loan, rather than individually, but doing it collectively, is better, and it has a lot of advantage in terms of cost, in terms of time for processing and all that.
The Cooperative Housing Development Loan was also created to provide ready off-takers for its projects under the loan window, to serve as a means of avoiding abandoned projects.
One of the cardinal principles behind the cooperative housing scheme is that we assume cooperative is an organized institution. So whenever a cooperative is approaching us for finance, then they come along with their members. So that is number one aspect of it. When cooperative comes, they comes with their beneficiaries. So there is no stories, there is no abandoned project. You can't just build and leave. That there is no problem. You can't build and start looking for beneficiaries. So that was the best bet for us.
The loan window was also created to meet not just the housing needs of the formal sector, but for the informal sector as well. To access this loan, certain criteria must be met, some of which include: the cooperative must be registered, the cooperative must have existed for not less than 12 months, the cooperative must have land with a title document to it, the cooperative must be accredited by the Risk Management Group of the FMBN, it must have a building plan, and members must be able to afford their houses amongst other necessary requirements. In the last few months, various cooperatives have visited the FMBN to seek partnerships on how to also partake and benefit from the loan product of the bank. For the FMBN, it has and will continue to remain open to partnerships.
We also encourage cooperative societies like yours to take maximum advantage of the various loan products that we offer. One of it is the Cooperative Housing Development Loan, where a cooperative society, once you have your own title land, you can get a developer who can develop those houses for you, give loans to that cooperative society to build the houses of your choice at your own cost for your own membership. And completion of these houses, then we create also mortgages for the members of that cooperative society.
The bank has not only remained at the receiving end, as it has also used various avenues to market the Cooperative Housing Development Loan product, where it has called on cooperatives to take advantage of the product. Since this product took off, over 100 applications have been received from various cooperatives. Over 54 billion naira has also been approved for different projects, with over 18 billion naira already disbursed. The Nigerian Institute of Human Virology is a beneficiary of the Cooperative Housing Development Loan product.
When we also mentioned that, okay, there's a housing project under FMBN, everybody was excited. We now just kept on going. We kept the faith. We say, okay, let's try and see how it goes. And then we kept going. And right now, with the set of units that we have, everybody is quite happy, and we are confident that FMBN will come through for us.
Developers partnering with the FMBN on this product say it's a worthy venture.
Partnering with FMBN through the cooperative loan scheme, where cooperatives approach Federal Mortgage Bank and nominate us as developers to help them construct their buildings. So the loan is being disbursed to us from Federal Mortgage Bank on behalf of the cooperatives. Then we put it into buildings, just like the one just behind me here. So we provide the houses for cooperatives.
Beneficiaries under this product say it's a delight to own a home through the Cooperative Housing Loan window.
Definitely some people would doubt initially. In short, personally, I've had many people coming to me to ask me how the program is, because some of them were scared that probably it's something, people have this belief that when you go to the commercial bank, they will tell you something that will entice you to get a loan. But at the end of getting the loan, they will start coming up with several other things that you have to fulfill in order to fully pay back the loan. So because of that, that do scare people away for obtaining loan from the commercial bank. But when it comes to the Federal Mortgage Bank, through which I got this building, people were also skeptical that probably it's something like that. But by the time they come to me and I explain to them, they were very, very much happy and interested.
In order to fast-track home ownership, cooperatives have come up, and some individuals have in fact taken the initiative to create special cooperatives, all in a bid to own homes.
The Heritage Cooperative Society is merely to provide shelter, housing to its members. And this is what we have been doing since 2011. The cooperative was established 2011, and we have a relationship, a sign-off with Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria in 2013 to key into the NHF scheme.
Some others have taken up the charge to encourage and push their cooperatives to take up the initiative towards owning their own homes. Millennium Multipurpose Cooperative Society is one such cooperative. This has yielded results as currently 72 units are currently undergoing construction for members of the cooperative.
I was the treasurer of my cooperative society, and we stay in staff quarters, and I've seen how people, after leaving the service, they have to leave the staff quarters and they don't have a home of their own. So when I became the president of my society, so I had that vision that we'll do something about it. So the first thing I did, we got a land, just 5 acres to start with. Did the drawings, because in my office we are professionals, we have all the professionals, architects, engineers, which we did. So now to get the capital to build, we could not afford. So I now spoke with some people, I made inquiries, and I was now informed of, I was told about FMBN that they can give us cooperative loan to develop.
The bank is continuously working to ensure that the product is improved, particularly on how to ensure quick delivery of projects under this loan product.
So every day we think out of the box to see how do we improve. The idea is how do we make it, of course, feasible for off-takers to get houses timely. Timely in the sense that once you disburse a loan to any developer through whether the cooperative loan or any other window, or even if it's an individual construction loan to an individual, we always want to see how does this project, or how is this project going to be delivered within the shortest possible time.
The latest couple in town.
Good day, sir.
How are you? Oh, sit down, sit down, sit down.
Thank you, sir.
Drinks?
No, we're fine, sir.
How was the moon experience?
It was quite an experience.
How about house?
We are renting at the moment, but we intend to save enough to own our own house, right?
Why not avoid all those Shylock landlords and own a house upfront? With the average income and cost of building houses today in Nigeria, mortgage is the best option. No sweat. I tell you what, that was how I got my first house, and I've never regretted it.
To make good homes, and by implication, a good society, an individual is expected to have an abode from which to take off and return at the end of each day. At the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria, everyone deserves a home. Come join us at FMBN and let's shelter Nigeria together.
No doubt, the Cooperative Housing Development Loan is quite an interesting product, and you can be the medium through which your cooperative can benefit from the FMBN. For now, it's time to share the story of another beneficiary of the National Housing Fund Scheme. Keep watching.
The payment process is quite flawless.
It was unbelievable because I didn't know that they have such a scheme existing in Nigeria.
Is it true that I will get the house? No, why not? You met all the requirements, so you'll get it.
The joy of ownership is wonderful.
Mrs. Rahab Jato Ladi got an allocation at the FMBN Mobile Housing Estate in Bauchi State. At the time of our visit to this estate, off-takers were yet to move into the estate, but allocations had been made. So she got a 3-bedroom fully detached bungalow in the estate at about 6.5 million naira. How did it all begin for her?
They made an advert of interested civil servants who can be able to own a place here, which we went to mortgage office, tell them our own interests, and we were able to give a form, filled our form. After filling our form, they checked our eligibility which they called to say we are eligible.
The scenery and location was what attracted her to the estate.
I love being in an estate, and seriously, when I come here, seeing how the background is, the stones around, and also the place the house is located. And I just pick interest in it, and I pick the number. And luckily for me, the house was not allocated to anyone, so I was able to get it.
Ever since she got her house, Mrs. Rahab has taken it upon herself to educate people of the advantages of the NHF scheme.
Me personally, every day if I sit with 1 or 2 people, I tell them about these houses. I keep telling them of the advantages, because this is something that you will be deducted from your monthly salaries, which you will not feel any pains at all. And before you know it, your amount is fully paid and the house will be yours. So I keep telling them of the advantages of them having a house, because as a civil servant, you don't have much that you can say you can get a house of your own. And you find it very difficult, even if you're contributing, even if you're doing some things, it will not be enough for you to own a house while working. But if you have a house through mortgage, it's excellent for you. You pay it as rent to own, and the house will be yours.
Her joy is beyond limits, as she is now more comfortable at just the thought of being a homeowner.
If you are living in a rented house, you have lots of troubles. You will not be comfortable. You can't do anything that you want to do, even if you want to add a little thing, or if you want to correct some things in the house, the landlords will not permit you. But if it is your personal house, you can decide to make the house how you want it to be, suitable for your living. And in a rented house, you have issues with landlords. When you do not pay on time, like me as a salary earner, sometimes the salary might not come the day you want it to. So those are some issues, but if you are in your personal house, you have a comfort.
Mrs. Aladi says the developers did quite a good job on the estate and was quite eager to move in.
Our question for the week is, after benefiting from any product of the bank, is a beneficiary entitled to a refund?
Despite the fact during your tenure as a contributor to the scheme, you are able to benefit from any of the bank's products. At retirement, you are entitled to the refund of your contribution with an interest of 2%. The loan is done in such a way. Example, you have 10 years to get to 60 years to your retirement age. The loan will be liquidated within that 10 years. So as you are liquidating the loan, your retirement is just by the corner. So that will not affect your contribution. The contribution is separate from the loan that is given. The contribution just enables you to be part of FMBN customer, and once you are that, you benefit from any of the products, and we refund you when you retire at 2% interest rate.